Hey everyone, I'm trying to connect the live streams to the Facebook, so I will get started in just a moment. I'll try one more thing and then we'll get started. Just for some reason, this does not to connect. Yeah, we're having issues. Okay. So apologies for that. We will let me give everybody a second here. Okay. Thank you for joining and your patience. So today we're just going to do some live sourcing and kind of see what we can find out there. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And you can always ask questions over in the chat. Happy to answer any questions that you have about sourcing, about the tools that we use, anything like that. We're just going to spend about 30 minutes here and see what we can find, any kind of sales out there, deals, and the like. So I'm going to start by going to Martyr OA, MOA, and just kind of see what we can find out here that maybe can lead us into a certain direction. I'm going to enter, right out of the bat, I wonder, this is showing up as a sale price of $21.50 and a profit of $5.33. Let's just go ahead and open that real quick before I even add my filters in. Okay, so this is at Hy-Vee. Not everybody has Hy-Vees. It is a grocery chain, but $7.99 is a great price. This, let's see, a 10 pack, 10 count for $21.50, one 10 count bag at $7.99 is going to be profitable for us. But we may not all have this option at Hy-Vee because I don't think they ship. I think it's like, they could probably have it, order it and have it picked up or delivered to you if you are local. So let's just use Google here on Martyr to see if we can find other places that maybe carry that for a similar price. So we have that $7.99 price. Here we have, this was Color Boost. So this one is not the same. Here's Color Boost, not the same. So yeah, it looks like that, that's Odor Blasters. So it looks like Color Boost is a little bit harder to find. So not seeing it here out of the gate under shopping. I'm going to go back to just the regular Google search and see Color Boost. Kroger looks like it might have it. Let's see. For those of you that might have a Kroger, that is the liquid version, not the little pods. So yeah, it looks like Hy-Vee is a really great deal. So if you have Hy-Vee, oh, here we go. Maybe an Amazon to Walmart flip. Nope, still the liquid. All right, so that's just one of those things that, like, saw it, right here it says Hy-Vee. Definitely something, if you could find that to pick up, would be great. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my ROI filter, which is a minimum of 30% ROI, and my profit, which is a minimum of $4, and just see if we can find something else here. Let's see. We've got a Blu-ray. There's that OxyBoost again. Just kind of looking to see if anything interests me. Short, or this is underwear. Let's open both of those links. If you're ungated in Nike on Walmart, baseball sliding shorts. So that's kind of a seasonal product. So there probably is some summer baseball happening. Usually baseball in schools happens in the spring. But let's kind of take a look. Yeah, no information on sales. So for me, that's probably a pass, unless I had some money to maybe buy it at these discounted prices and kind of hold on to it for a while, just because that's more of a seasonal type product. Okay, let's look at this bra. Bras are great, actually. Sometimes you do, get more returns with clothing. But with bras, a lot of times people, they know the manufacturer they like, they know their size. They're just going to kind of like, update what they have. So we're looking for the black in a 36C. So black 36C. Buy one, get one, 50% off. So this came up at $20.99 a unit. I'm not seeing that pricing here. So could be, yeah, I don't, unless there was like one particular one that was on sale, looks like that is outdated. I'll do one more and then we'll go and we'll do, look for something else in another way, but just using MOA. I tell you what, let me just go and do like Walmart to Walmart and see if we can find one Walmart to Walmart flip using this. I'm going to again put my minimum profit at 4 and let it refresh that. Okay, sugar-free instant pudding filling pistachio pack of 24. Yeah, it's not enough of a price drop for me to feel good about that. Let's kind of look here and see if we see anything that kind of floats our boat. Hey, anybody want to buy an ounce of gold for $4,000? No, thanks, not today. think I'll pass. I also tend to skip things that look like private label items, those types of things. Um, let's see. We've had a lot of regaining in some of this like over the counter, makeup and skincare stuff. So not going to touch that right now until we know a little bit more. That's 21%. I tell you, let's go up here and add. Let's say we want like a 35% or more drop and just kind of filter out some of that lower stuff. This is interesting. So this Katie hamster, I don't know if it's food for the diet. Yeah, 5 pounds. Looks like it was up here at like $13.99 and then came in at $9. We do have solds on this, so that's a little interesting. Let's go look at the item ID. So basically, looks like Walmart has come into stock on this. They don't have a lot of stock available. And then the next price is $24. So with the solds there, Walmart was at $4.18. So if we put in our cost at $9.15, I don't think at $14 we're going to make anything. Yeah. But at that $24 price, which would be the next price up, that's almost 50% ROI. So it might be worth buying a handful of these and trying to flip those. So again, with Walmart, like lots of stuff is test buying and just kind of seeing what moves. But that one is slightly interesting to me. All right, now I'm going to go someplace completely different. I'm going to go to Keepa. So if you are an Amazon seller and you have Keepa, you have access to the Keepa Deals tab. If you have Nepeto, a lot of this information probably you can also find in Nepeto, but I just wanted to do something different this time that we don't typically do. So Keepa Deals is kind of like what we were just looking at on MOA, where it shows products that have had a recent price drop on Amazon. And so this would be to do like an Amazon to Walmart flip. I'm going to go to the toys and games category right away. That one looks interesting. It says it's a 70% price drop. So let's go look at that on Amazon. Disney Junior Ariel play set. Okay, it's at $15.09. At Walmart, I'm selling 100 more a month on Walmart. So let's right click here and search in Martyr and see what we can find about Martyr sales. Okay, here it is at $29.99. It's on Amazon for $15.09. It does have decent estimated sales. At $15.09, we're not making enough profit. This is probably large. That would be why. But interesting nonetheless. Like that's the kind of stuff we're looking for, those that have that big price difference happening. So we're going to go back to deals and see what we can find. This is Jurassic Park, which the movie just came out. So again, let me open this in a new tab. This is Tiletown. Let's see. I've not heard of Tiletown before, but that doesn't mean much. It's selling 500 plus a month. It definitely was up here selling for a lot more recently. So that's a pretty significant price, drop. So let's go see what Martyr looks like. Amazon is probably price matching somebody. Okay, so we're at 42 over here on Walmart on this item. We have 6 sellers. I want to kind of look when the seller table comes in. But look, this was selling up here at 79, 77. It just recently dropped as well. Walmart has 400 in stock at 51. So if we go just under Walmart's price, like $49.88, and we buy it at $23.88, there we've got some good ROI. So I think that's a solid buy. You've got the movie, which is going to help provide some traction for sales going into kind of the toy selling season as we're entering the last half of the year. I think it's buildable. It's got a lot of things going for it. Estimated sales, it says 3, but also like it's selling this, that says 0, but over here on Amazon, I think it sold 500 plus a month. So I think we've got some good sales behind it. So that one I like. I like that one. We've got some costumes. If you are into selling costumes for Halloween, this would be a great time to do some pickups on costumes. We probably aren't going to see the sale prices really showing, good traction or good pricing because we're out of season right now. So you have to really kind of understand seasonal sales with that. But nonetheless, interesting that they have some of those things happening. This looks like Bluey for Christmas. Also, again, kind of seasonal, but could be a good buy. Here's a board game. Okay, let's just look at a different category. Let's look at grocery. Okay, Skinny Girl salad dressing. Okay, this is a pack of 4. And so you could pick this up and divide it into singles. Let's just open that link and just kind of see, like, this is a variation item. So let's see if this is over on Walmart. Yeah, that's saying it sells over 1,000 a month. Okay, so looks like the single is about $2 here. We do have a pack of 2 listing, a couple of those, a 3-pack listing, a 4-pack listing with no reviews. So that's probably a pass for me. Probably would not pick that up. Let's see what else we got here. Mike and Ike Mega Mix. So this is just a huge old bag of Mike and Ike's. Sells 600 a month over on Amazon. And over here, we're at 13. So really that's not going to be great. All right. So that's just another method to try to find some items that are potential for Walmart. Now I'm just going to go out and do some manual sourcing. We'll start with Target. Okay, start with the deals section. I look at their weekly ad and see what's up. Target was fire, I think it was last week, when they had their $10 off $40 toys. So just always be looking at the ads every week to see if there's anything. You have backpacks on sale, but remember with Walmart, school supplies, including backpacks, you have to have CPC documents. So I'm just passing over all of these school deals because it's just not going to be great for me. Goldfish, let's see. Let's look and see at the different goldfish that, because some of these can be really good. So we see these are 2 for $4. We have spicy dill pickle, Minions. I'm looking for the ones that are kind of different. Awesome sauce, Old Bay, Princess. Let's see, show all. Let's just do it this way. So just looking again, we've got some like sweet type ones and Frank's Red Hot. So I'm just going to go over to Walmart and type in goldfish crackers. And I'm just going to see what comes up and if anything looks like a good price differential based upon that $2 a bag price tag. So obviously this is a no. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's add this pack of, and then we'll see any multi-packs potentially that we might be able to lean into. Okay, so those are the large size. So we don't want that one. Baby, we did see those, but that's not a good enough price. Ooh, but this one, let's take a look and see if this has sales history. I'll get Histamart on this computer. I'm at a different computer today than I normally am at. So we do have some sales data on this, so that's excellent. WFS cost on this is probably going to be $4.95 if I were to guess. These are, they're light. They don't weigh very much each. It might be, it might be $5.95. We can put that in just if we want to be careful. This is 6 packages, so at the 2 for $4, our buy cost is going to be $12. This is an amazing ROI for this 6-pack. So you would just bundle those 6 together. They are crushable. I'd recommend putting them in a box, and then put your do not separate sticker and your G10 label on the box. But this, you have some good sales. I definitely would pick up some of these. You've got sales actually happening here on Histamart for this. You don't have Walmart as a competitor because of being the 6-pack. So yeah, that one looks decent to me. All right, let's go back and see if there's maybe another one that would work. So definitely like that one. Let's see. So that was that one. We have the baby one that's not quite enough. Pizza pack of 3, definitely not enough there. Awesome sauce is another one that we saw. That would be $4 buy cost. So I'm sure that one would be good. And this 3-pack of spicy dill pickle, I would just look and see, is it selling? Even this one, this is a single, and it's got a shipping charge of $5. So they're selling this for $12 ultimately. So about $12.49. The buy cost on this would definitely be, the WFS cost would definitely be $3.49, and you have a buy cost of $2. So not showing any sales on this, but if they're seller fulfilling, that wouldn't surprise me if that is selling somewhat. I didn't see this goldfish s'mores. I would have to look a little more carefully. So anyway, so that's just one Target item from their deals section. Let's go ahead and just see if there's anything else interesting here. Yeah, a lot of dorm room stuff. We're in back to school season. Since we can't sell school supplies or backpacks because of CPCs, dorm rooms are a great one because people are furnishing their dorm rooms twin extra long sheets, comforters, desk lamps, storage, all this kind of stuff, lifts a little bit because of the dorm room season. $80 off this. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Keurig K-Ice Plus single serve. So this looks like an iced coffee machine. Again, great for a dorm room besides just in your house. So we've got, this one has 426 reviews. This one has 424. We've got moonlight gray, white, black, look like the 3 colors we have in stock. All 3 of those are $69.99. I sell a ton of coffee machines on Walmart. So this to me is right up my alley. I would take a look at each of these and just kind of look at the sell-through rates and the data associated with each of those. So we've got sales on this one, $69.99, 36% ROI. That one definitely looks great. Just make sure what color it is. But yeah, I like that one. Looks like a winner to me. Looks like we have there's some other Keurig products there on sale. This obviously has kind of gone viral, but I don't think the price has lifted enough for it to be profitable. Let's see, we've got some like regular essentials. This usually, the $15 gift card, when you spend 50, that's 30% off. So if you factor that into some of these type of deals on Target, those can essentially be pretty good. All right, video games. Donkey Kong Bonanza, that's going to be regular price. These are just like coming out and available, so not really a discount price. Books. Here we got Jurassic World toys. And that's just, you just have to look, but I mean, we just had the movie, so that's great. All right, so that's kind of looking at Target. Let's go. Let's go to Blaine's Farm and Fleet. I like this online store. I usually find some great deals on here. They have great sales. Here we got 50% off up to summer must-haves. Okay, we're in summer, perfect season. Like, what do they consider summer must-haves? Looks like we got some summer pet care. I'm just gonna do this because like flies are terrible right now. So let's just see if this is over on Walmart. All right, so here we've got a 2-pack. It says 16 total traps, but this is 4, so that's not quite the same. So most of those look like they're 8-packs instead of 4-packs. So here looks like the 8-pack. Yep. So we'll do this again. They're almost half off. So yeah, pack of 8. There's the pack of 4 we just had. Looks like it's finding some different things. Let me copy this and just go straight over into Walmart page. I'm just going to do that, take off a few words. Sometimes we do too many words and then it kind of, okay, so here is the one that I saw that was like the 2-pack of the 8 count. And the reason I like to go here's the single. Usually the singles don't allow enough room for the WFS cost. So here we have our WFS cost. It probably is $3.45. These don't weigh anything. The price on these was $1.59 a pack. So $59 times 2, so $3.28. So we have a solid $3 profit on this. These would not be hard to prep. Good estimated sales. Or if you wanted to do the 4-pack, let's see if once our data comes in over here, looks like the 4-pack sells even better. So that would be $1.59 times 4. We'll go ahead and go up to $4.45. That's even better ROI. And this is the best. I mean, it's a great time of year for a product like that because it's summer. People want to be outside. They don't want to be annoyed by flies, that type of thing. Yeah, if that is cheap enough, that would probably be a good buy there. Just again, looking for those deeper discounts that we have. And things you just can't find as easily. That's kind of an interesting thing. So, during COVID, canners went through the roof because people were doing a lot of things at home that they didn't normally do, learning how to can being one of them. We have the same item over here. I don't think that's going to be enough of a price difference. Seeing that this is a $200 spend. Oh, we lost it. Come back. But we'll just double check it. Yeah, only $4 profit, but still, it's kind of interesting. if you got fishing poles, that's not fishing poles, those are electric poles, but it reminded me of fishing poles. Fishing poles, fishing, lures, any type of outdoor summer activity. That's the kind of stuff that really does well this time of year. So pool accessories, barbecuing. So that's just kind of where my brain is going when I'm looking through here. Obviously, even the pet stuff, if it's marked down enough, and I wonder if there is a sort by discount. There's not. Sometimes I like to do that just to see. Okay. All right, so that's Plains Farm and Fleet. I'm gonna go one more place, and then that'll kind of end it for today. Again, post any questions that you have into the chat, and we'll be more than happy to answer those for you. Let's go. Let's see. Let me go to Google, and I am just going to type in. This is just another way that I sometimes search. Toy clearance. And then I just let it tell me like who's having some good clearance. Whoa, look at this very first one. We have a Squishmallow that's marked down, what is that, 80%? Walgreens does this quite a bit. Usually you have to pick it up in store. So you can see like this one's not sold at the store, but I can check other stores. Yeah, no stores near me. But it tells me that there are some deals out there. So I'm just going to kind of scroll and see if any of these pop up as being clearanced out. There's that one that we didn't have. Might have been too late to the ball game on that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, but yeah, that would have been a really great deal there. We have, here is a Lego clearance. So Lego Minions Mansion. Also, we get a gift with purchase, and guys, like, don't sleep on those. Those can sometimes be worth $20, $30, $40, which really helps your ROI. But let me just see if this is on Walmart. Minions has kind of made a resurgence. So here it is down here. Doesn't look like the price point's going to be great for us. That doesn't work. Marcia, do I shy away from listings that Walmart is selling? Not really. What I do is I look at the data to say, like, how much does it show that they have in stock? I look at the historical data in Histomart to see, like, do they always have stock available or do they come in and out of stock? And then the other thing about Walmart that is very different than Amazon is that Walmart is fulfilling orders from their stores. So Walmart could be, quote unquote, in stock for me and out of stock for you because the stores next to you don't have a product, which is an opportunity for the customer to get the product from like a WFS facility. So I kind of play with that by kind of testing it and making sure that it is going to sell through. And the other thing is I look at is, can I beat Walmart's price? Like, can I compete price-wise if I have to? I've gone head-to-head with Walmart with pallets of merchandise where I'm able to lower my price about $1 lower than them and I get sales. So just kind of all those things factored together. Walmart's on a lot of listings, so it's a little more difficult. In the grocery category specifically, I try to do more with multi-packs or kind of bundles of things because Walmart doesn't do as much of that, although they do some virtual bundling a little bit. So that's kind of how I kind of work the system, so to speak. But a lot of it is just kind of analyzing the data to see, like, is that going to actually work with the way the Walmart is? So let's look at a product and I'll kind of like talk through that if I can find one that Walmart's on. So this looks like a really good discount. So let me see if this is on Walmart. So it is the Horse Club Beauty Pet Salon. Looks like their price is pretty much what the price is here. So this looks like maybe overpriced. Let's see if I can find something. Here we go. Let's look at this one. So this is a Walmart item. So let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is available just for pickup. So here's another good example. I can't get this shipped to me. Okay. I can only get it pickup or delivered. So that tells me that nobody else has it available for pickup. So, or for, like nobody has it at this price available for shipping. I would have to come down here and look at where the shipping is. This is not the right address. Like at 1848 would be, this is where the next person is that's shipping it. So I would take a look and see like at that 1848 price, if I bought it for $9.97, what does my ROI look like? It's not great. I definitely want to be more kind of probably around like the $22 mark. Maybe 21 is enough. Yeah, 21 would be enough. So then I go down and look at my table of sellers. So Walmart is showing that they don't have anything available to ship WFS. So if I were to send this in WFS, the next WFS price is $20.97. So around that $21 price point, I feel pretty good. Are these seller fulfilled sellers going to get the buy box? Maybe, but they don't have very much stock. So I would feel pretty comfortable picking that up, maybe picking up 5 to 10 of them, sending them in WFS. And I'm pretty sure those are going to sell through fairly quickly because it's selling over 200 a month. So that would be an example of like Walmart is on the listing, but like for me, I can't get it shipped to my address. So I would have to go out to a third party and purchase it from them. Plus you have all of these badges happening. Like this is a really popular item. So it's definitely an item like I think I would pick up. Care Bears is really hot right now. Hello Kitty is really hot now right now. And you've got both of those properties in this one item. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. We're going to do these little short live sourcing sessions, I think once a week for the next several weeks. Not sure if it'll be Tuesday or Thursday next week. Tomorrow, I'll be working on Inventory Lab at 2 p.m. For a live. And outside of that, I hope you guys have a great day. And thanks for joining.